My fiancée wanted to beat me at a video game so badly that she destroyed my entire life to do it. Emily is ultra competitive when it comes to literally everything. She has lost friendships, family relationships, jobs and money over things like wanting to win family bingo or beat everyone at snakes and ladders. Well, just recently my friend group began a monthly game night, and of course Emily wanted to join. I told her no at first because I knew her obsession with winning would ruin every game night we had, but in response she literally stopped talking to me for 3 whole days until I caved. And ever since then, just like I thought she would, she's been ruining games night. As an example, just last month I narrowly beat her in the very last game. She got so angry she wanted to break my friend's Wii, and when I tried to convince her not to, she aggressively told me to get the F out of her face. And then, when nobody was looking, she proceeded to slam the controller into the table, telling me to tell everyone that the sound was just me jumping because I won. She then stood up and left early so she could walk home alone without me, slamming the door on her way out. I myself left a little early too, but when I came home she was gone. I later found out she had packed her bags and went to stay at a friend's place. She stayed there for 4 whole days, not responding to any of my calls or texts. All of this, because I beat her at Mario Kart. Well, yesterday night games night was on, and before me and her left the house to go to it, I asked her to please have fun because we're all friends and it doesn't matter who wins. She promised she would try, and at first everything was actually going great. She wasn't going to the bathroom to cry after losing Uno or anything like that, and as game night came to an end Emily and I were tied with one more event. The rules were that if it is man versus woman the lady chooses the final game. Well, she chose Mario Kart. I asked her if she really wanted to play that again, and called me a chicken saying she is getting her revenge. Now, I know you may be thinking just let her win, and that would be great advice, except she gets even angrier when she thinks you let her win. There was one time I did that, and she got so mad she screamed at me and started throwing things at the wall until the police were called. Anyway, as we started racing it was a tight race. She kept hitting the banana peel but she kept catching up. The last lap she started trying to distract me with, for her, basic insults like calling me a dwarf because of my height. That didn't work though, so she then tried bumping me to distract me. However, I was simply too locked in. We were in the final leg of the race, I was ahead by a tiny amount, and that's when she snapped. In a fit of what sounded like genuine rage, she screamed, "At least I didn't get SA'd by my own effing dad." I instantly froze up and dropped the controller, and she passed me and won. Now, for some majorly needed context, Emily is the only person in my life who knows about my trauma. My trauma affects me so much that even to this day I still get visions of my dad in the corner of my room at night. When this happens I break into a sweat, I can't breathe, and I get full-blown panic attacks that have led to hospital trips. This is by far my deepest wound and my biggest sore spot, and she used it against me. Well, as soon as she won, she jumped up and started jumping up and down with joy, screaming and dancing that she won. From what my friends told me, she kept it up for a while until she saw my face. That's when she stopped. My friends were in complete shock asking me if it was true. I couldn't speak, I couldn't breathe, and I simply got up, wished them a good night, and without saying a word to Emily started walking home. She tried calling and texting me, making excuses saying I should know how she is, and that she just wanted to win so badly. I eventually responded that I just needed space and told her to please stop calling me. I don't know what to do.